All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this lovely Thursday. Looking forward. I tell you, I'm really excited about today. A lot of good action going on. A lot of good action. Good to see you, Grant. Good to see you, Andrea. Good to see you all. Welcome back, everybody on YouTube, Facebook Live. Good to see. Perfect. Anyway, I tell you, I haven't been this excited in this morning in a while. I mean, there's just been so many stocks that are moving. Got a great list. I mean, this ABVC, look at this gorgeous stock, what it did this morning. For some of you on YouTube, you probably didn't see this unless you're in our trading room, which we start around, at 7:30 this morning. But this thing ran from 60 cents, went to $1. After it broke $1, I mean, this thing ran already to $1.60. It's up 140%. I'm just going to bring up level 4 here and show what's going on. Huge iceberg order got busted right here. There was a monster iceberg order right around $1. That seller got executed, and after that, it was off to the races, and it ran to about $1.60. Let's just do the math. I always like to do the math. All right. You bought 1,000 shares. That's $1,000 investment. It went to 60 cents. That's $600. It's a $100,000 salary. Who in their effing mind does not want that, do that job? Okay. Even if you got half, 30 cents, half, you would have made yourself a nice $50,000, $60,000 salary. And guess what? See you later. See you back here tomorrow. Anyway, party's not over. Market's not even open up, and that is just one of many stocks. So we're going to hit a couple of stocks really quick. I'm really excited to share them. But let's talk about what happened yesterday. Because yesterday, my God, we had the Jasper. I mean, let's go hop on this VOS trade, okay? VVOS. What in the effing mind is going on with this stock? This thing was ridiculous. Watch from pre-market at 8:30. This stock went from $1.10, shot up to about $1.50, right? I mean, just like no different than ABVC that we're looking at right now. Once the market opened up, this thing did not stop, right in pre-market. I mean, when we were doing our meeting, it just kept going up and up and up. And then the market opened up, and it just shot from like $1.90 all the way to $2.90. I mean, that's over 300% on one day. This is only $1 stock. Now, for all those under $5 stock haters, you know what? How did you do yesterday? Okay, how did it work out for you? Because it was pretty volatile yesterday, but it didn't work out. It worked out pretty damn well for some of us in the room. This thing was just unbelievable yesterday, and this reminded me like of Jasper. Just the other day. Just let me bring this up. You could see it here. This one did the same damn thing. It just got halted, went from $1 up to $3.60. Got halted, kept going up, halted, kept going up, halted, going up. So it's I don't know about you cyber traders, but does it feel weird that we're finding so many cheap stocks that keep doing the same thing? It's so weird, right? I mean, like, I don't know. It's just so many of them. I haven't seen this many this cheap. And I'm not a fan of trading expensive stock. I mean, I have my limits. And my limit is I want to pass $1 because of the spread. But other than that, it's just so many of them out there. XPEV, another crazy stock, okay? Now, you want to trade something a little more expensive, you could do that, all right? But look at XPEV. This thing took off from 1050, and and I know Josh was a fan of it when it came back down because it did a nasty shake here when we traded in pre-market. I mean, and when the market opened up right around almost 10 o'clock, 950, you could see from the bottom, but it came right back down, went from 1080, and boom, it just shot right up to about 1190. Nice mover. Nice and comfortable too. It just really picked up a nice trend. So, SI was also a pretty good one. SI had a nice push, but this is why we don't hold stocks overnight. This thing over here on 1030, just nice little push right there. 1850 up to 21. Mara was also pretty good yesterday. Mara, did really well. A lot of the crypto stocks did pretty well. 9:30 had a little pop, but right around 10:30, nice little move. 360 all the way to 420. Even Coin did pretty well too. They trade very similar. Okay, very they trade side by side. But anyway, that was yesterday. Okay, and let's just turn the page because what is moving on this morning? Because that's what we do as traders. It's funny. I hear people talking about it. I see, listen, I follow my competitors. I'm curious what they see. They're finding it a day after because they're focusing on these indicators and all that crap. It's all about following the money. How do I know this? Because I was a market maker. This is what we used to do. We follow the volume. That's it. Now, somebody just asked me, messaged me. I know we had yesterday. We did an open house, and we do it every week. And it was funny. People asked me, how do you find these stocks? Where do we find them? We go through the big percentage gainers. Then my next dumb question people ask me is, why are they going up? And I always tell everyone, do you even care? Do you even really? What is that going to do for you? What happens if it's something against everything you stand for? Does that mean you're not investing in the stock? You're just making a day's pay. That's why people love the market of trading. Now, stop going over chatting away. Let's go see what's going on this morning because, like I said, there was a lot of stocks moving this morning, and we're going to start off with this ABVC. Nice moving on the stock right here. A lot of you here trade in pre-market. That was amazing. Guess what? It's going on our watch list. Now, for some of you here probably saying, how much more could it go up? I don't know. What happened yesterday with VOS? Okay, VOS did the same crap, and where'd that end up going? To $3? Listen, you can't go broke taking profits, number one. And number two, the market's not even open yet, all right? And next week, if you're one of my students, we do phase 3. I'm going to teach you this stuff. Why they up so much on pre-market? Why exactly are they going to continue? It's all part of the game. You guys got to know how to play it. Another stock that's doing pretty well here is this stock right here. Let me just fix my level 4 really quick. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. So this stock is starting to break out right now. BLPH up 125%. $2 stock, nice spread. Now, it just took out a big order at $2. I'll just show you right there. Big iceberg order just got filled. Right around 8:30, it had a really nice pop. It came back down. You're starting to see we're getting a little bit of a ladder effect over here. We talked about that yesterday. We also talk about that in class. And we teach you exactly what is the ladder effect. That just very briefly, for some of you on YouTube, you probably don't know. Students, you already know this, but I'm going to throw a little tip of the day. What's happening is somebody's getting outbidded, and then what happens, like, crap, I got to buy it. You ever go like a house and you got to outbid, and like, shit, I got to buy more. I got to pay more. If I really want this house, I got to pay more. And then you're like, oh, the guy just raised this price. Like, crap, I got to buy more. You ever buy anything on eBay? Same shit. So this is basically what you're having right here. But the stock looks like it's pretty strong. I'm not seeing any sellers out there. So this stock, I'm not seeing any sellers. Looks like it could break this 220. Anyway, let's go to our next one. That we had this one stock right here, the VYNT. It's up a lot. It's trading 5 million shares, but it's all pre-market. To me, honestly, I think the stock was just bought out from when I look at it because I'm looking at level 4 and I'm not seeing a whole lot of anything going on. Envy, this one right here too. I saw this one also, but we're not trading a $200 stock. You want to trade $200 stock? I'm not trading $200 stock. Go right ahead and knock yourself out. The stock I saw too, up about 43%. Not really seeing anything going on the movement there. Z-Lab, nothing. FGA, garbage. What else did I have here? I had this MLG. Did I bring it up? Yeah, I had this one right here. This stock was a $250 stock, came back down. A lot of you remember we traded this back, in August. Remember the stock? It went from like $40 to $230. That was a pretty fun stock. I don't know. I'll put it on the watch list because we did trade it before. It's down to $1.60. Could you imagine owning the stock at $250 and it's down to $1.60? That's like owning Bitcoin at $260,000. Now it's only worth $1,000. That's the only way I love to compare things. This stock wasn't terrible. It's got a nice little push up 20%, 200,000 shares. Now, a lot of you remember this stock. We traded this back in November. Remember the stock ran from $25 all the way up to about almost 200 in 2 days? Yeah, no, you know, that's true. No, it did happen. That did happen, okay? And you can go back on our Twitter and you can go back on our YouTube channel and you could see we traded it because we did trade it on this day too. Back on October, ran from 29 to 32, was all over our watch list. But this day right here was one of these stocks that we haven't seen in a while. It got pretty volatile. It didn't really become too tradable, but it's going on the watch list. Don't think we don't know about you, SUDI. We traded you before, and the CTU traders will come after you again if you got some action for us, right? Right, cyber traders? Now, there's another stock right here. This stock, like I said, I'm throwing this on the watch list because, like I said, it was a $400 stock. It went all the way down to $1. Listen, I've seen some crazy things happen. You know, sometimes these people they pick up momentum, and all of a sudden, people start chatting. They start going on Reddit. Hey, you remember we traded that stock was 600? It's back down to $1. It's moving. You know, it happens, but it's on the watch list. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Now, I'm going to talk about a blast from the past, okay? HKD is the biggest percentage gainer on the New York Stock Exchange. Remember this stock too? This stock was probably, this one hands down was probably the craziest stock of 2022. This stock, if you look, let me just bring up the chart so you guys see a little bit bigger. So yes, this stock was literally $18, and within like a week, it ran to almost $2,500. Yes, that did happen, okay? We had a lot of fun, and then we traded again. You remember we traded back here, back on September 14th. Stock ran from $46 to $287. This stock was nuts. This was hands down the 2022 winner of the most volatile, most craziest, most exciting stocks in the market. Greatest short squeeze ever. Anyway, she's back in there again. So HKD, for all you students out there, you remember this stock. Go back to your journals that we trained you. Remember, we do our one-on-one coaching with you. Make sure you remember how you trade it. And I'm not here to tell you, you know, to sit there and explain it and waste time on it. This is what you learn at CTU, is what we train you. We look for stocks like this, and these are the ones that take you to that next level. But remember, if you were one of these people that went out there and paid $1,600 and now you own it at $5, $15, you know, you can get crushed. So biggest thing that we try to teach you here is it's not about the making money, it's about losing it. It's controlling those losses, making sure you trade within your means. Some of these stocks are out of your league. And you know what? That's okay. There's 25,000 stocks out there, so don't worry about it. You know what I mean? It's all about risk to reward, all right? But always keep in mind, as you get better at it and as you get consistent, you could always learn. Eventually, you might trade one of these. And believe me, there will be another HKD. So that stock, I just thought was phenomenal that it came back up on a watch list. I was checking on level 4 and I was seeing what's going on. And, you know, as I'm looking at it, it looks like there's a lot of algorithms going on. It looks like people are switching. It looks like people are bouncing around. So we all know what that means to cyber traders regarding about, you know, there's a lot of, it looks like it's breaking higher highs, but it looks like there's a lot of competition going on, bid and offer. Somebody's competing with each other. So to me, that just looks like algos. All right. So we'll keep an eye on that. Anything on that? John did, what do we got? Got a couple of these trade some stocks. Oh, John, you trade the BLP, which stock? Oh, the BLPN? You made some money on that? Oh, good job. There you go. There you go. I'm just, John in the trading room made some money on that stock. Got in at $1.85 and sold at $2.25. Good trade. Nice. Beautiful. I guess you were following the orders, right? I think it's still going higher, though. I'm sorry to tell you. Look, and you know why? What did I say? What did I say? I didn't see any orders out there. No orders are showing up. No orders are showing up out there. I'm not seeing anybody selling it. I saw a lot of buyers. Once took the guy out $2, you know. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have another Jasper. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll have another Voss. You know. But it looks pretty good. 15 minutes going into the open. All right. Anything I'm missing I did not call out? Let me tell you, I'm a hell of a lot more excited today than I was the last couple of days. Now we're starting. Listen, today is Thursday. It's the 5th. Christmas is over. New Year's Eve is over. Everyone's back to work. Yeah, CPI numbers come out. They weren't pretty excited about that. So we're starting to get some action. Amazon just announced they're laying off not 10,000, 18,000 people. You know, it could be really interesting. Oh, John, you see what I'm saying? We're at 270. I told you, there was nobody out there. There was nobody out there. I would have held on to it. All right. YouTube members will be back here live every morning at 9 a.m. and 2:30. And remember, you can always like us and friend us. Go out and do a trial. Join our trading room for the day. Worst thing could happen is you learn something. Hopefully you could join us. It helps pay for itself. Cyber traders, you know what we say. See something, say something. And we do got a lot of new members that are going to be joining us every week. A lot of people signed up yesterday. For all you new trial members that are here in the trading room, remember, you're not here to trade. You're here to watch and learn, talk to education advisor, and make sure you listen to and watch the other traders. Don't judge us on our winners. Judge us on our losers, okay? Judge us how we control losses. That's what you have to learn because we're going to teach you how to, because the whole goal is if this is something you could do or not, and obviously once you learn, if you like it, you got to learn how to do it, and that's what we're here for. Good luck, everybody. Happy trading. Cyber traders will start commentary once the market opens up. YouTube members will see you back here at 2:30. Happy trading.